Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's budget video. Today I'm going to be setting up our family budget for the month of April. This is a little delayed because we've honestly had to kind of move things around in our accounts. We have a very large tax bill that we're going to have to pay. It's over $5,000, which I'm not thrilled about, but we had to get a little creative with figuring out where we are gonna take all that from, and yeah, so I'm gonna be doing things slightly differently moving forward. We have been kind of like 1 month ahead in terms of income, but instead of doing that, we're actually just going to start counting income as it comes in, if that makes sense, and like in real time type of situation, and then at the end of the month we'll kind of know exactly what we can put towards our goals. We kind of had to do it that way because the tax bill is affecting the buffer in our checking account, and yeah, so we just need to sort of rebuild and work back towards getting a month ahead. So sorry if that's like confusing or anything at all. I honestly confused myself when I was trying to figure it out. But yeah, that's kind of the situation right now. So we were not prepared for that large of a tax bill, and now we'll know next year more so what to expect. But let's go ahead and get into it because I'm gonna go pick up my daughter here in just a little bit from pre-K. And yeah, Andrew and I had to have a little bit of a like budget meeting earlier today in order for me to figure out numbers and stuff before I was able to film this. So okay, so let me go to our April budget. We kind of do our draft budgets in EveryDollar, and then I track everything here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna actually break down our sources of income. So we have Planning to Prosper, which is our family business. Planning to Prosper. Both my husband and I are paid through the business. Did I? Oh yeah, I did. Take that off. There we go. So Planning to Prosper is one source of income, and then Andrew's pay from, and I think I'll probably, well no, I'll just leave it Andrew's pay because I kind of know what that is. He works at a local golf course, and so that's where his income comes from there. And then we also have miscellaneous income. So I'm not gonna break down like the, you know, specific estimate amounts per source, but I am gonna tell you what we're estimating to be our total amount of income that we're gonna work with. Andrew's income is really variable. Actually, all of our income, honestly, is super variable. So it makes it kind of difficult, and that's why I like to be a month ahead, because it's really hard to estimate exactly what things are gonna look like. It totally depends on if, you know, the business does well 1 month, or if Andrew gets tips and like all this different kind of stuff. Andrew earns bonuses and things too, so it just is very up and down. So I'm looking forward to being in a position where we can be a month ahead, where we would basically set aside all of our income for the month in a savings account, like a parking spot is what I called it, and then we would transfer it back over into our main checking account on the first of the next month, and that would be the income we're working with. So we knew like down to the penny what we were working with, and I personally prefer that, but yeah, we'll just have to work back towards getting there. So anyways, our total planned income for April, our estimate is, where do I see the total? Okay, there it is gonna be $7,688. When I do estimates, I try to estimate our income lower than what it might be, and then our expenses I like to estimate higher than what I expect them to be. It just kind of creates sort of like a safety net, if you will. That's what we're expecting as far as our total income, and these three sources make up that. And then off camera, I'll go in and I'll kind of break everything down. So for our bills, let's go ahead and figure those out. So I got all of our bills that are going to be due in April, and we have a new one as well. So on the 1st of April, we have our mortgage. And that total, sorry, I always kind of write on a slant, but I don't know how else to do it. So $1,535.71 for our mortgage. And then on the 1st of April, we also have our HOA. And that is $127.95. On the 1st of April, we have a lot of bills due on the 1st. So we have our solar panels. This is what we're gonna start working on paying off once our van is paid off, which will be really nice. So that's $250.06. And we did make some decisions as far as paying off the van and building up savings and all of that. So stay tuned for our like March results video. That'll be going up next Wednesday. So, okay, so there's that. And then on the 1st, we also have our gym membership. Andrew might be switching gyms. We'll see. He might go to one with our friend early in the morning. That's like a lot closer to us. We don't really have to worry as much about childcare because he would go like super early in the morning and stuff. But yeah. And then on the 1st, we also have Maddie's Gab phone. We got her a Gab cell phone. And that is $35.80. Okay, and then on the 1st, we will also make our minimum payment towards our van. And that is going to be $878.22. On the 3rd of April, we have our electric bill, and that is through APS. And that bill is $24.52. On the 8th of April, we have water and trash that we pay to the city. It's all just like one combined bill. And that is $96.66. And then we have Southwest Gas, which I always get the bill for this pretty late. I don't have it yet. So I don't know the exact due date, but it's usually somewhere around the middle of the month. And I'm estimating $28. I think last month it was $24, but like I said, I like to overestimate expenses. And then we have Geico Auto Insurance. I'll probably go through and center these a little bit better in a little bit, but that is $149.19, and that's going to be due on the 14th. Actually, let me go in and double check that real quick, because I don't think I actually checked the bill. So let me just make sure that's actually the case. So I'm just signing in, and we'll go to the Sienna billing, $149.19, April 14th. Good deal. Okay, now I'm gonna go back to every dollar. All right, so next we have on the 15th, State Farm. That is my husband's life insurance policy that we've had forever. And that's $38.70. And then on the 19th, we have Disney Plus. And I want to say that bill was higher actually last month. Let me double check real quick. $17.45. And then we have CenturyLink. Let me go back here real quick. CenturyLink due on the 20th. That is our internet provider, and that bill actually went up. We've been looking into potentially switching to another company, so We might look into that very soon. So it's $75. On the 24th, we have Banner Life Insurance, and that is my life insurance policy. And that is $22.22. And then we still have World Watch News. I don't know if we're going to continue with World Watch News or not. I'd like the idea of watching it in the morning, maybe with breakfast before school or something, but we'll see. And then that's $6.99. And T-Mobile, the bill varies all the time, so I'm just going to estimate that at $170 total. And those are our bills. So let's go ahead and add all of those up. So I've got my calculator here, and we're just gonna go through, and I need to conserve my phone battery. So we'll add all these up. $127.95, $250.06. Sorry if you guys can't see that. $65.73, $35.80, $878.22, $24.52, $96.66, $28, $149.19, $38.70, $17.45, $75, $22.22, $6.99, and $170. So a total of $3,522.20. So we'll write that over here as well, our estimate total bills, $3,522.20. So that's what bills are looking like. And then we have expenses. So let's go ahead and start putting those in. So we are going to have our Costco budget. That's just anything we purchase at Costco. We get a lot of our like meat products and household products and things like that. Eggs, we get there, butter, stuff like that. So $400. We usually do like one big haul a month, and then we'll go there for like little things occasionally. And then we have our grocery budget, and that's just for groceries that we get at places like Fry's and Sprouts, just the smaller, you know, groceries, well, not smaller, but regular grocery stores for like produce and anything specific for dinner we need, stuff like that. And then we have our coffee budget. So we have an espresso machine, and my husband likes to get coffee, so we're going to budget $65 for that. And then we have household, and those are any household items that we do not purchase at Costco. So we get things like toilet paper, shampoo, conditioner, stuff like that at Costco, but then we get like floss picks and mouthwash and some cleaners and trash bags and stuff like that, like from other places, like small trash bags. If you guys watched my last weekly check-in, we get our regular trash bags at Costco. Small trash bags we get from Amazon. So anywho, that's kind of how we do it. So we budget $100. We might up that at some point. I don't know, we'll see. And then we have dog food, which I don't know if the dogs are gonna need food this month, but they'll for sure need food next month. So that's $55. Andrew mentioned that we might have earned a free bag by now, but we'll see. And then we have gasoline for our van, and we budget $100. That covers about 2 fill-ups for us a month. And then we have entertainment and dining out. Dining, and we budget $300 a month for that. So if we go to the movies, we go get ice cream, we go to, we went to this place called Twisted Sugar recently to get like fun sodas for the kids and stuff, because it's like their first week, you know, back at school and stuff. So we wanted to do something to celebrate, but so it covers stuff like that. And then we have Andrew's chai money. So we both have Chime accounts that we use for personal spending, and he actually requested a bump in his this month because he needs to get some new things for golf, like some golf gloves, and then he wanted to get a birthday gift for a friend as well. So we're gonna give him $250, and then I'm gonna get the usual amount, which is $200. And this covers haircuts and clothes and anything personal we get for ourselves, and we can treat each other to like dates with it, or treat the kids to things, or whatever we want to do with it. So I'm going out with my girlfriends tomorrow night, so I'll use my Chime card for, you know, things like that. So yeah, $200 for mine. And then our kids do get an allowance that they earn by doing well in school and getting their chores done and things like that. And that's $60. So Maddie is able to earn up to $10 per week because she's 10 years old. Julia earns up to $5 per week because she's 5 years old. That's kind of how we're doing it currently. And then we have piano lessons, which we will take cash out for, and the allowance will take cash out for. And those will be $240. She should have 8 piano lessons in April. And then we have the cleaners. I am working towards getting on a good cleaning schedule, but with so much change recently, I haven't been very focused on it. But it is something I'm hoping to achieve in the very near future, just to kind of save that money. And then we have pre-K tuition for Julia. This is a new one, and that is $304.76 every Friday. So that'll be her tuition in April. And then we also have school lunch. So we'll be putting money on Maddie's lunch card to get lunch on some days of the week. Usually she'll get lunch like 1 day a week is what we're thinking. So that should be plenty to cover that. And those are all of our expenses. So let's go ahead and add all of those up. So we have $1,000 between Costco and groceries, $65, $100, $55, $400. I'm just adding gas and entertainment, and then $450 for all the Chime, $300 for allowance and lessons, and then $240 and $170, $304, and $22.60. So a total of $3,106.60. So we'll go over here and write that into our total estimate expenses. $3,106.60. And then for other, we are going to have the 529 account for Julia, 529 for Maddie, and then we're gonna have our miscellaneous savings. You're not gonna see an extra van payment because, like I mentioned, we are gonna be working towards building our savings back up. So for each of the 529s, we do $50 per month. Once we're out of debt, we will definitely bump those up. And then all we have to do is kind of figure out how much is our estimate going to savings. So $7,688 minus $3,522.20 minus $3,106.60, and then minus the $100 for the 529s. And that puts us at a total of $905, or what am I trying to say? I almost said $905,000. $959.20. And that puts our other at $1,059.20. So if I add that to expenses and then add in that, it'll equal 7,688. That is our budget. That's how things are looking for now. And I will do like check-ins and all of that with you guys, track transactions when that time comes. But like I mentioned, the next budget video is going to be the results video for March, and I'll kind of talk about our game plan for building up savings. We have some extra expenses coming up and stuff like new tires for our van, and we have the tax bill and stuff like that. So I'll kind of talk about all of that in that video. But this is the game plan for April. So fingers crossed that things go as planned. But you know, this is life. We make plans and sometimes that doesn't happen, and that's okay. You just kind of give it, you know, your best effort, and that's all you can really do. So anyways, guys, that is it for this budget video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know what financial goals you are working on for the month of April. What's your big goal for the month of April? I know for us, it's really just to put as much in savings as we possibly can. So I'll have an update too on what's going on with our savings account and all of that for you guys in the next budget video. So stay tuned for that. And then we'll have new releases tomorrow, which is very exciting. It's such a gorgeous kit, you guys. I cannot wait to share like the full reveal with you. So stay tuned for all of that. But I hope that you've had a great week. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will chat with you all later. Bye.